One of the things that people have asked me is, why did you actually become a missionary? Like, why are you putting yourself up to actually go and pursue something like this? Sometimes it doesn't even make any sense. But we know that sometimes God has different things. He definitely plans a different path. But for those of you guys that don't know my story, it all started actually last year when Redeemer had sent me out there to Thailand. And Thailand was one of those countries where I never really thought much about before, other than, the occasional pad thai or pad see ew or drunken noodles. It was never something on my radar that I'm like, oh, I've always wanted to go to Thailand and preach the gospel there, or let alone. But it's interesting to know that the Lord has a different plan for so many different things. It wasn't until I went there last year when Redeemer sent me out there to kind of get a vision for our church. What does that look like overseas, and what does that look like to interact? That things started to come alive. What would it look like to be doing business overseas? What would it look like to share the gospel in the least reached places in the world? What would it look like to do pioneer missions? All these questions all culminated in one trip last year, and I just never ever thought that it would happen. But anyways, went on that trip, came back, and several missionaries told me to pray about it. Hey, you should think about praying about going back. And within a week later, I was let go. And so it's been a whole year in the works of just planning, growing, doing all these odd jobs, from selling Hello Kitty items door to door, to talking to people, cooking for our families, and to starting my own business. But all this, all these steps could not have been done without your support, without the support of Redeemer, without the support of the mentors at Redeemer and beyond, and just my family. It's been quite the journey, but all of it I couldn't have done without God. So thank you.